Beef tallow has been a huge topic of conversation over the past several years. You're seeing it on social media, you see it in publications, and you even see it on the news. So in this video, we're going to talk about, is it actually healthy and how does it apply to your health? So let's go ahead and dive in. But before we get started, I'm Dr. Nick Zyrowski, and if you're truly trying to transform your health in 2025, you're going to want to join my community health club. In health club, we have conversations as to how you can improve your health every single day in your own home. But I also teach you how to use the same science-based natural healthcare tools that I use in my clinic every single day. So go ahead and click on the link in the description below to join my private community health club today. So let's talk about this beef tallow. It's so interesting. If you're not really familiar with tallow, it's simply fat that has been rendered down. You go through a process where you take fat that can come from beef, deer, lamb, or bison. Typically, you're going to find it coming from beef, and then you mix some water with it and some salt, and you put heat to it, and it actually goes through a purification process so that you can get a tallow. Now, this tallow you can use in so many different ways. You can cook with it, you can use it as a lotion. There's so many benefits to it. Specifically, you can use it for deep frying. It's a much healthier alternative to deep frying than using different seed oils. And the fact is, it's actually very stable too. It's even shelf stable. So when you look at deep frying with tallow, it has a smoke point of 450 degrees, meaning that it has to have a heat of 450 degrees before it actually turns it into a bad fat. So therefore, that huge smoke point that it has makes it a great alternative for frying and doing it in a much healthy way. You know, if you look back on history, McDonald's, when they first started, they used to actually fry all of their French fries in beef tallow. And let me tell you, in order to save money, in order to create a product that's much cheaper, they have switched to seed oils, which are nowhere near as healthy for your body. So if you are going to deep fry, tallow is a good option. You can also make soaps with it. Many soaps on the marketplace today are going to be made using tallow. You can even make lotions with it. As a matter of fact, the lotion that I use every single day is a tallow lotion. In fact, it's the only lotion that I used for years. It's called Great Lakes Organics, and what they have in it is some olive oil, some tallow, and just a couple other natural ingredients that gives you a chemical-free lotion that works fantastic. It's the best lotion I've ever used. So I'll put some resources in the description below to share that with you. But it's really awesome the way that it actually can improve your skin health, and we'll get to why that is in just a second here. But first, let's talk about the dangers of beef tallow. So you have to really look back through history. When the 1950s hit, that's when you really started to see seed oils and all these different alternatives to tallow hit the market. Like I said, there was profit motives behind that. There was also the fact that it was very inexpensive. And so what happened is that you saw tallow demonized, and you saw these seed oils really come to the marketplace where they started being put in everything. And this was in the 1950s. Unfortunately, in the 1960s is when a lot of heart disease skyrocketed. Now, when you look back on one of the big pushes away from tallow, the big reason for this was it had saturated fats in it, and saturated fats was going to kill you because saturated fats were highly demonized. But what they didn't take into account is that many people were struggling metabolically. There was a lot more sugar consumption going on at this point. There was an increase in the amount of artificial flavorings, artificial colorings, artificial ingredients, and also many people started to suffer from metabolic dysfunction. So what happened is there was this huge move away from saturated fats, which were actually healthy for you, and a big push to all these different products. And as a result of that, there was a huge increase in this heart disease. And like I said, saturated fats was blamed, but it really had more to do with metabolic dysfunction and just the fact that the marketplace was really trying to push the seed oils and many other products in order to make money. So saturated fats are still very healthy today. And in fact, many people are moving back to them because we now know that saturated fats weren't causing the health problems. It was the metabolic dysfunction and the poor health that many people were struggling from. So when we look at beef tallow as to whether or not it's dangerous, it's not. It's actually a much healthier alternative to many of the fats that are being used today in cooking and also in beauty products, in food, in everything else. So therefore, we actually want to move back towards tallow, and let's talk about the benefits of it. Now, the first benefit of using tallow is it's loaded with fat-soluble vitamins, vitamin A, D, E, and K, which offer tons of benefits to your body in every way. Whether you're using tallow as a lotion or whether you're using tallow in your baking, these fat-soluble vitamins are very important to you. Now, the other thing that's been associated with using tallow and these saturated fats is that they are actually able to keep you full for longer, helping you consume lesser amounts of food throughout the day, which is really good for anybody trying to lose weight. They also have antimicrobial properties, which is awesome, whether you're using it on your skin or consuming it. And then also you're going to find that it's rich in conjugated linoleic acid. Now, if you're not familiar with CLA, it's been shown to have some profound benefits in your body, such as weight management. It helps improve your metabolism. It helps lower inflammation. It's actually been shown to improve your heart health. It's been shown to improve your immune system, and also it has some antioxidant properties to it as well. So when you look at tallow as a whole, you have profound benefits coming from CLA, all the fat-soluble vitamins, the antimicrobial properties, and also the fact that it's really good at helping with weight management. So in my view, we actually need to move back towards using more tallow and using less seed oils, and also using these different products to improve our health. You know, when our ancestors were using products like this every single day, they didn't struggle with the diseases that we face today. So using tallow is a really good thing that our ancestors had right. I use it for my lotion every day. We use it to cook with in my house. We're big fans of it. I'm Dr. Nick Zyrowski, and I hope this helps you understand tallow a little bit better. You can put in the comments below if you use tallow. I'd love to know. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in this video next.